Welcome back to yet a brand new Iann Dior update here on the channel. And Ian just went on social media this past week declaring that his next album is going to be Nothing's Ever Good Enough 2. So very excited to jump into that and all the other album news. But first, let's go ahead and talk about the newest single he dropped last Friday. The song is called Low Tide. It is a very completely different vibe from anything else I feel like he's ever made. Ian went for a more alternative, just chill, laid back type of song. It almost doesn't even feel like I'm listening to an Iann Dior song. This was one single they dropped here in October. Obviously in September we got the single You Don't Even. Both pretty solid Ian songs that have been in my rotation, but we are not expecting that these are on the album. I mean, they could wind up on the project, but I'm pretty sure these are just gonna be one-off singles. And if you want my reaction to either one of those last two singles, they're over on my second channel, so make sure to go check that out. So let's talk about this album Nothing's Ever Good Enough 2 that Iann Dior went ahead and hinted at. So he posted this on every social media, but here on Twitter he left the caption waiting to drop the singles off Nothing's Ever Good Enough 2. Which, I mean, if you've been an Ian fan for as long as, I have, pretty much from day one, we all started out with Nothing's Ever Good Enough, and we always wanted a second version of that. If there ever was gonna be a sequel version of an Ian project, definitely this would be the one. So this has me really, really excited. Ian's hinted at a Nothing's Ever Good Enough 2 in the past, but through all the ups and downs of creating some of his albums, we ended up getting On to Better Things. And it's pretty crazy that this album is gonna be dropping before Rebirth, which was another scrapped Iann Dior project and concept we thought we had last summer, but then going into this year, again, through all the ups and downs of creating that project, we ended up getting Leave Me Where You Found Me. And I think a Nothing's Ever Good Enough 2 would just pretty much get everybody excited for a new project from Iann Dior. Now, when should we be expecting this project from Ian? It looks like we should be expecting it in like 2024, early in like January. Ian took to Instagram's story a few weeks ago, and the tour that Iann Dior was supposed to go on is not canceled. It has just been rescheduled and pushed back into 2024 so Ian can go ahead and finish up his album and have new songs to perform on that tour, of course. So it looks like we're going to be getting that tour in the start of 2024 along with new music and a brand new album going into the new year. And if he comes anywhere near me, I for sure gotta hit up one of the shows. I think that would be really, really fun. Another thing I wanted to talk about with the album is what songs are we going to see on it and what type of vibes is the project going to be. There isn't too many recent Iann Dior snippets. I mean, there's Flatline, which I know is one he previewed over on TikTok, which sounds pretty good, and there might be a few others. I feel like most people want the older snippets like Bad Love, which is one song that is actually confirmed to be on the project as of now.
Listen, Bad Love is in the album. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out as a single yet, but it's in the album.
Another one that could possibly be confirmed, or at least is rumored for now, is the song Too Many, which is one that Iann Dior actually has performed a few months ago. And please let me know if you guys have any other favorite snippets, put me on, because I just feel like all my favorite Ian snippets and previews and everything that he's done, recently has just been the songs that have dropped. And I haven't really looked too deep into some of the snippets, but I know a lot of people want some of the older snippets and some songs that he's previewed in the last, year or two to drop. So we'll have to see if any of the old songs end up on this project at all. And lastly, I was going to talk about this in my Laroi video the other day, but I wanted to instead just save it for Ian's video today. And Ian took to Twitter to say that him and a Laroi song is long overdue, which I 100% agree with. I know that they have a lot of unreleased stuff. Some I've listened to, some I haven't, from 2020, and when Laroi was like more of an up and coming, newer artist in the game. I think that would have been the best time to have a collab from the two. Definitely would have done well at that time in that moment. But I'd absolutely love to see these two collab. If we get a Laroi feature on the next project, it'd be really, really dope. I know Ian doesn't do too many features, but that is one that I feel like we've always needed. Other than that, that's pretty much everything going on for Iann Dior's up and coming album. I will be giving you guys more updates in the future when more stuff drops, when we have more news for this album coming in, most likely January or at least early 2024. Other than that, I have a Twitter, Instagram. Go check me out there, and I'll catch you guys with more videos soon. Peace.